On paper, Polygon bought two companies today, but this was not a protocol upgrade. It was an expansion of control over payment access and user execution layers. Guys, these are the type of things, unless you're deep in it, we don't see coming. When we're throwing around price targets and price predictions, we're taking our best guess. But when a protocol, a company like Polygon makes a $250 million worth of acquisitions, we need to pay attention. Because no changes were made to consensus rules. No changes were made to settlement finality. This event concerned distribution and interface ownership. So what happened? Let's get to the facts. Let's dive in here. In January 2026, Polygon Labs completed two acquisitions. The first was Coinme, a US regulated crypto on-ramp provider operating more than 50,000 physical retail access points across the United States. Coinme enables cash to crypto transactions through kiosks and partner retail locations under state-level licensing frameworks. And the second acquisition was Sequence, which is a developer of smart wallet infrastructure. Sequence provides contract-based wallets that abstract private key management and transaction fees from end users. So what are they doing? They are looking to get into retail, crypto kiosks and wallets, points to end users, 100%. The combined transaction value was reported at approximately 250 million bucks. That's a lot of money. That's a ton of money. These are big time acquisitions. No token issuance, supply changes, or protocol parameter updates were announced alongside the acquisitions. So, what are they trying to do here? Coinme operates at the physical access layer. It enables regulated conversion from cash to digital assets within U.S. jurisdictions. This is a United States play. And Sequence operates at the execution layer. The smart wallets allow applications to initiate transactions without requiring users to manage keys or gas fees directly. When these two are combined, the system enables a continuous flow. Physical cash to a compliant on-ramp, to an abstracted wallet, to on-chain settlement. This pathway does not require centralized exchange accounts for entry. That's an important fact right there. The pathway does not require centralized exchange accounts for entry into the market because settlement occurs on Polygon supported infrastructure. So Coinme's operations are jurisdiction bound. Each retail location operates under state level regulatory approval. International expansion requires separate licensing regimes. Sequence wallets rely on smart contract execution. They abstract custody, but do not eliminate contract risk or recovery dependencies. Polygon does not control external banking rails, though. Fiat custody, card networks, and payment partners remain independent dependencies. These constraints will limit the scale and geographic reach. So, what was the reaction? Nothing immediate, no repricing. The broader digital asset market, today everything was kind of up, right? Polygon didn't pop, abnormally compared to the rest of the crypto market. And the ecosystem activity increased modestly following the announcement, right? Like we said, no abnormal volatility, nothing. This news really didn't do anything to the price, right? So the institutional commentary, what the big boys are saying, they frame this move as payments infrastructure consolidation. No regulatory responses or enforcement actions were announced in connection with the acquisitions. So Polygon has publicly stated an objective to support modular on-chain payment and settlement infrastructure for banks and fintech platforms. The Coinme and Sequence acquisitions add regulated access and user abstraction capabilities to that strategy. They don't offer ultra-protocol security. They don't guarantee adoption. They expand control over onboarding and execution layers. So guys, this is just something we're going to be seeing moving forward. Right? These are tiny in the scheme of things. I know they have 250 million bucks, right? That's a lot of money. That's more than I have. But these acquisitions are going to happen, right? And we don't know who's got the cash, who's being strategic, which one of these foundations or businesses or companies, whoever's operating the chain has the savviness to look ahead and plan out the roadmap. Polygon just changed the game, right? They're they're not just sitting around being another chain. They are making moves and they are positioning themselves for retail crypto going mainstream, right? So this is why it's very important to, I know we can get lost in the charts. We can get lost with, Fibonacci lines or price signals or trading, okay? But when you step back and look at the macro and look what's happening and look how they're positioning themselves. Right now, maybe it's a speculative blockchain network governed by a foundation. But these are the companies of the future. Okay, so we are early adopters of the big time infrastructure and companies of the future. And predicting these acquisitions, it's insanely hard. But when you see them and we follow the news and stay up on it and treat these as companies, even though some of them aren't real companies, treat them as companies rather than tickers on Coinbase or Kraken, you can start to make real sense of it and pick the winners while it's still early. So, guys, that concludes it for today. Polygon making moves. We'll see you in the next one.